The Apostle Paul wrote, "We hope for something we have not yet seen, and we patiently wait for it." Romans 8:25. In the days of Caesar Augustus, the Jewish people hoped that the Messiah would come and save them from the Romans. They didn't like to pay taxes to the Romans, certainly, but it was more than that. The Roman rule was also a slap in the face to their belief in the one true God. Here they were worshiping God as best they could, singing songs about how he rewards people who trust in him, how he rescues his people from unbelievers. And yet the unbelievers ruled in the land God had supposedly given to the Jews. So the people hoped for a Messiah. They had faith that he would eventually come, but they hoped it would be soon in their lifetimes. And at last he did come. He was born in Bethlehem, placed in an animal feed trough, and he was given the name Jesus, meaning God saves. He was a helpless baby, and soon this would-be savior had to be rescued from the soldiers sent by Herod. The Messiah had come, but few people knew it. The Jewish people were still ruled by Rome. Nothing had changed, it seemed. But the most important change of all had occurred without them even knowing it. Jesus had come. And Jesus grew, and he was baptized by John, and he taught large crowds of people and did many miracles, and then the Romans killed him. Nothing had changed, it seemed. But a few people knew better. They had seen the Messiah again. Death itself had been conquered, and they had reason to hope for the salvation, not just of the Jewish people, but also the Romans themselves, and the Greeks and the Persians and the peoples of Africa, Asia, and even lands they didn't even know existed, like where we are today. Sometimes it looks like nothing has changed. World history is full of invasions, of conquests, of killings, empires rising and falling, chaos and death. There have been black plagues, flu epidemics, COVID, cancer. There have been people who lie, cheat, steal, and kill. And even in the best of times, there is death. Even so, we have hope. We have reason to hope. Jesus gives us reason to hope. Without him, we have no hope. But with him, we have hope that can sustain us in times of terror, in times of tiredness, in seasons of sorrow and disappointment. We do not have all the things that Jesus has promised. The very definition of hope is that it's something we don't yet have. But Jesus gives us reason to believe that the things we hope for will in time be realized. War will cease. Cancer will be beaten. Disease epidemics will be no more. Death itself will come to an end. We know that there is something better yet to come, and it's because of Jesus. We hope and we wait for something that we do not yet see, because we see Jesus, the hope of the entire world.